Welcome back to Geosci Now. I'm here with a very special guest, Granite, who's been through quite a few changes over the past few billion years. Mr. Granite, thank you for speaking with me. It's a pleasure to be here. I've seen a lot of pressure in my time, literally. Sir, you have to tell me, and we'll start simple. Why are there so many different types of rocks out there? Well, Blake, comes down to what they're made of. There are tons of rock-forming minerals. There are often silicates like me, but there are some carbonates and sulfates in the mix. Minerals form under their own specific conditions, so depending on temperature, pressure, and chemistry, you end up with totally different rocks. Do you stay the same as I'm speaking to you right now, or can I expect you to look different in a half billion years? You've brought me to the rock cycle. My life began as magma, where I slowly cooled deep underground, and that's why I'm full of crystals. Rocks like me cool below the surface, and they're called intrusive igneous rocks. Rocks that didn't cool underground, like basalt or rhyolite, erupted on the surface, making them extrusive igneous rocks. Oh, I get it. Magma that solidifies into igneous rocks can be remembered by ignite. Is that right? You are correct. What happens next? Over time, we all break down. Wind, water, and ice wear us away. Physical weathering splits me apart by way of factors like frost wedging, root growth, and pressure release. And chemical weathering dissolves or alters my minerals through processes like oxidation or hydrolysis. Those loose particles break down into what's called sediments, which are carried by rivers, glaciers, or wind. Whoa! Where are they carried to? What factors control where they end up? It comes down to energy. Fast-moving streams carry coarse gravel and sand, but when the flow slows, finer materials like silt and clay settle. Once those layers build up, compaction and cementation, which is called lithification, turn these sediments into sedimentary rock. Yeah, but what about those chemical sedimentary rocks you were talking about? Those form when minerals precipitate directly out of water, things like halite, gypsum, and calcite. Those aren't on my side of the family, but we all exist in the same cycle. Well, what comes next? Metamorphic rocks. If I'm buried deep or caught in some tectonic collision, the heat and pressure rearrange my minerals without melting me, which is called recrystallization. You could say this is my makeover phase, because I have the same ingredients, but I get a brand new look. Well said, Mr. Granite. Thanks for joining us on Geosci Now. Can we reassess your changes in 10 years? Probably not. I have a few million years before I get my next observable transformation. Farewell then, Granite.